Hey, it's Lady Joy 1977, and I'm back with another video. Today, I wanted to talk about reasons why you do not want to leave a toxic or toxic situations. I was watching a video of someone who helps give career advice, and she did a video on 5 reasons why a person would not want to leave a toxic job. And I wanted to take that and apply it to why people don't want to leave toxic situations, because it's not always just the job. It could be other situations such as toxic family, toxic churches, which is why a lot of people are coming out of the institutional churches. It could be toxic group services, community services, friendships. I mean, you could talk about a lot of reasons why people don't leave toxic situations. And I wrote down those reasons. And excuse my lighting, the sun is nice and bright outside, and I'm trying to work with my lighting. So just please bear with me. But the first reason mentioned is money. There are situations and times that we notice that something or situation or someone is toxic, and you want to leave the situation but you can't because of your finances. Now, I can speak on this some years back from me when I was living with my narcissistic mother, and just the toxicity was just becoming so much. It was so draining. And in order to build my finances up, I made a decision to go back and live with my parents. And I had to really be strategic about saving money so that I could leave. You have to be strategic. You can't just sit back and just keep talking about the situation in circles. You have to do something about it. Yes, the Lord is an ever present help, and He can help you, but you have to make the decision. Okay, I'm going to do my part in this, save money. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. It's time to kick rocks and get out. And that's what I did eventually, because I had to get away from that situation. Be strategic about your finances. If you have to cut back on something, eating out, shopping, even sometimes helping other people, to stick to your plan and stick to your goal in a situation in which you want to leave and your finances are tight, then you're going to have to come up with a plan so that you can eventually leave that toxic situation. And it's not, just a physical thing. It's also going to be a mental thing, because even once you move, you're going to have to deal with the mental issues that you experience, because narcissists try to destroy you, and they know exactly what they're doing. So the second reason is this: people have the mindset of, I'm not a quitter. You know something is going on. You see the toxicity, you see the dysfunction, the messiness going on right in front of you. But you think, you know what? I'm not going to leave this situation. This is something going on with someone. It has nothing to do with me. It actually is a problem, because I'm getting sick and tired of dealing with this person and their messiness and their cattiness. But I'm not a quitter, so I'm going to hang in there. I remember when I was still in the Catholic Church, and I was a member of a few different organizations. And as God started revealing certain things and certain people to me who were toxic, I made a decision to just start coming out of certain things. And I remember someone approached me and said that they asked me to be a part of another organization, and I just flat out said no. And she made a comment that she noticed that I was coming out of a lot of organizations, so to speak, which really wasn't any of her business. I didn't address it. I'm thinking to myself, whatever. But that's that mindset of when you're not doing what people want you to do. That's how they can kind of make you feel like you're a quitter. You don't know how to stand strong in times of adversity. You don't stand strong in times when people are purposely being toxic and messy and they're trying to get to you and they're trying to bring you down. That is not where you stand. Yes, you quit. You quit. There are times that you quit. You don't stick it out. You quit. Are you going to stay in a toxic marriage where the person is cheating on you and lying to you, bringing you all kinds of mess, sexually transmitted diseases, have other women coming after you, trying to hurt you? No, you got to get away from that. You better get away from that. Yeah, you better quit that. And that's what I did. I quit. And a lot of people think I'm not a quitter. I'm going to hang in there. And what you're doing is you could really be destroying yourself, your spirit, your mind. Get out. Quit. It's okay to quit things when it's not benefiting you or your health. The third one is we think that it's not that bad. This is where you're going to have to sit down and assess the situation and really think about, okay, this is what's going on. Okay, yesterday this person, if you have someone who's toxic that may be trying to do things to bring you out of character. Okay, well, one day they may leave you alone and be messing with someone else. The next day or the next week or whenever, they are trying to do things to try and bring out the worst in you, bring you out of character. They may be accusing you of something you didn't do, lying on you. And you have to really sit back and think, is it that bad? This is where reality has to set in. This is where your discernment is going to be key. And you say, okay, it is that bad. And it doesn't even have to get to a point where it's just so horrible that you realize, oh my gosh, this is bad. Just notice the patterns of what's going on and take a mental note. Take mental notes of what you are seeing. Call a spade a spade. That's what a lot of people say. I know Iyanla Vanzant uses that a lot. Call a spade a spade. Call it what it is. The fourth, and this is a big one, I know it was for me, is self-doubt. If you come up in a narcissistic family, let's understand this. Narcissists know exactly what they're doing. The key is to destroy you, to destroy everything about you. And they will cause you, because of what you've been taught, that abuse is okay and it is normal. What they will eventually have you feeling is doubt for yourself. Am I making this right decision? If I move away and get away from the toxicity. Now, you're not telling them that you're getting away from them because they're toxic, okay? But they'll have you feeling like you're a bad person for making choices for yourself. I know the selfish card was thrown at me a whole lot because they can't get their way. So they'll throw the selfish card at you, and guess what? Once that's been thrown at you so much over the years, what happens is you start to doubt yourself, and you do feel like you're being selfish. But there's nothing wrong with putting yourself in a position where you're thinking about yourself and what's best for you, because I'll tell you this, ain't nobody taking care of you. You got to take care of you, and you have to make wise decisions for you. I know for me, I didn't want to fail. I was scared to move out because I thought I was going to fail and have to run back home and just look like an absolute and complete utter joke. But you have to step out on faith in times and be very sure about who you are and the decisions that you are making. And even though that's been years ago, it's taken me time to rid myself of self-doubt, worry, fear, anxiety. Those things take time. It's when it's been embedded in you for years. Again, toxic people, narcissists know what they are doing. They know that they want you to fail so that they can control you and the things that you do. And it's usually going to root right back to them. You doing things, to service them. They're the ones who are truly selfish, and they cause that self-doubt. The last one is the thought that you can get along with everybody. That is a lie, lie, lie. I would say it's a lie straight from the pit of hell. No. And if you don't get along with everybody, you are not a bad person. There are people out here who will not like you. You may not have done anything to them to cause them not to like you. It could be that your spirit, the spirit of God in you, upsets their demons. Let's call it what it is. And then there's some people who just clearly, like I said, are trying to do things because they don't like you, just to bring you down, bring you out of character, have you feeling a certain way because they feel a certain way. And it's okay. It's okay that you don't get along with everybody. That's just life. Yes, while the Bible does say try to get along as much as possible with people, but we know that that's not going to always be the case. God knows that that's not going to always be the case. And the example that was used when this person in career guidance and talking about why a person won't leave a job said that a lot of us think that we can work with anybody, but we can't. It's okay if you want to, as far as in the workplace, work by yourself, because it can be a challenge to work with other people. That can be a challenge, and such is life. You're not going to get along with everybody. Everybody doesn't think the way you do. They don't do things the way you do. Some people have morals and values. Some people don't have that. And you're not going to get along. You can speak and keep it moving. Some people, I'll be honest with you, don't even need to speak to. You don't even need to waste your time. You're not going to always get along with other people. People are not going to like you, and there are going to be some people that you just particularly are just like, okay, yeah, how you doing? Have a good day. And that's it. So that's what I wanted to get into today about why people won't leave toxic situations. I hope that's helpful to someone. I hope you all have a blessed day. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and be saved. Bye-bye, everybody.